Tracking across the universe. Back. Hi guys, how you doing? Right, okay, so we're going to carry on with Star Trek. Resurgence. We're up to Dead Reckoning now. Quite a good game, this. It's worth buying. Right, here she is, not smiling. Here they are. So many immigrants. Oh look. Oh god. Give them all a mobile phone, they'll be happy.
You saved as many Elydian lives as you could. And more importantly, you looked after your crew. That's what counts. You have to look out for your own, first and foremost.
In the heat of the moment, I just couldn't risk losing Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I understand. Not an easy decision. We'd be lost without a tactical officer. Especially now. Unfortunately, the Admiral was among those who didn't make it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a huge blow to the Elydians. I hope they don't blame us. We suffered our own losses as well.
We come in peace, shoot to kill. Okay, let's do this.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances.
Right.
While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, a possible threat from the Hotaris, or Kcin, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong.
He's got the perfect moustache on it.
I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. And I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
I'll follow your lead. We can keep this under wraps for now.
Always nice to know you have my back. One of the primary reasons I brought you on board. I made the right decision.
And in turn, I hope you'll have my back as well.
Of course. Loyalty like yours doesn't go unnoticed. Or unrewarded.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way.
We come in peace,
Is there any update on our efforts
Good
to
God, the
trace
amount of
the
video
warp
footage
signal?
on this is amazing.
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. The Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
Something that powerful in their hands?
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Kcin also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
I keep thinking he's got a zip down the middle of his head.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
We shouldn't take any chances. We should at least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek. We should let Starfleet decide how they want to handle it.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No. I thought we discussed this.
Oops.
I want to speak
He's
with
not
the
happy.
Hotaris and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Elydians.
The Kcin are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device
Okay.
Commander Rydek found in the Taconian
Good
vault
God, how much
is an
video
advanced
footage is in
delivery
this?
mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Kcin, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host.
Transfer, body
It's a
transfer.
hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Kcin back to life, one by one.
And what happens to the host?
It's hard to say exactly. Some of their memories remain intact. The implanted Taconian identity appears to have full control. In time, all that remains of the host may be lost entirely.
Mind
Like a
transfer.
parasite.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of them
The
lately.
Officer Maris called herself a scion of the flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Kcin have crossed a line. That
Here
much
he is,
certain.
Spock.
However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intention. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
As the
Nice work,
pretense of a suck up. Okay, right, okay.
You're long overdue for a Duridium infusion.
Oh yeah.
Looks
Charge
like
her
I
up. Put your batteries in.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however,
Go on.
you see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. I was relieved you called him out on it. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs this ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
He's perfectly fine. The captain is doing everything he can to ensure our success. I know you don't agree with his methods, but you can't deny his heart is in the right place.
Well,
Yeah, maybe his
that's what
brain
you
isn't.
believe.
Perhaps he's
Just
been
know the rest
brainwashed.
of us have to live with your decisions. Make sure you remember that.
Well, she's a bit moody here, isn't she?
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
You're welcome. Just doing my job.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
Oh, okay.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Citron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept that everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
The Atari want you. So many loading screens in this and so many full feature length video footage on it. Here we go.
They haven't found us yet.
Meanwhile, in space.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is going to catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Kcin are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Right.
Huh. Elydian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup.
Okay.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Alright, okay, where's Captain Tall? Where is he? Oh, he's here.
Up there? Right. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
No power, Millie. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Aim.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am.
Oops. Oh, right, okay, there's one.
Only one left.
Where is it? Got
Here
it.
it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
Go for it.
The Kcin might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Yeah, what's a
Don't give up on
bitch?
her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The Kcin don't have her. Not completely, at least.
That is a reason to hold out hope.
And a reason to remember the Kcin haven't just hijacked this ship. They've hijacked every body they're in. I know she played us, used her sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Kcin. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Kcin bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Kcin.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Kcin have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
There is no such thing as just one life. And she is not lost. This isn't calculus. You can't just break it down by the numbers.
Perhaps that's why my admiral and everyone else in the final transport was lost. A problem with your calculus. Our losses are mounting. Yours are just beginning.
We're stuck on this ship, same as you.
Oh,
I'm blocked out of helm control. Propulsion? And they're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Let us help.
Fine. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Kcin must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. Long way from Hotaris space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Kcin. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to.
good luck.
Bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's
That's
this?
TV program, isn't it?
It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clear?
A translator, basically.
I'm trying.
Here we go.
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca, are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
Here's a bundle of laughs, isn't it?
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Right, okay then. Okay, okay. unmasking.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you were lying when you said the Hotari should have control of the mine. Just a ruse to conceal your true intentions.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Illidians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
Why would you do that? You've given up everything and gained nothing.
We have peace. Fairness was never part of the bargain.
I thank you for coming. But the sooner the Federation leaves, the better.
The hell we will.
Captain?
What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources.
There's something not right with the graphics card.
But instead, your arrogance
See how it
and
goes.
self-interest was your
I'll have to check the
undoing,
settings after a video recording.
blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
The Federation's only interest was the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We believe everyone has the fundamental right to live their lives as they choose.
Spare me your primitive altruism. The Federation involves itself because it has the power to do so. Without power, the Federation would have nothing.
Let's not kid ourselves. Peace is the last thing they want. Commander Rydak saw what you did in those mines. How you bioformed innocent people against their will and turned them into Kcin.
Kcin. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Kcin Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Draconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Seize them.
Get us out of here. Now!
Rydick to Resurgence. Beam us out.
Ah, look, they've tried to take him, didn't they?
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you.
What
we need your kind of experience.
Full of
Say
shit.
you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
That must mean she's a good soldier.
The very best.
We saved your life. What does that make us?
We aren't out of danger yet. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Isn't that it does sound like him actually. Picard, it sounds like his voice actually. Or is it just me?
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
Okay.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
I can see why they're trapped in there. That's gonna be just as hard for us to cross.
We'll need to find a way to get in there and shut down the power. The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Okay, typical. Right, so he's the guinea pig. Right, there's a console there. Can you run? Yeah, you can run. Come on, there's more. Alright. Okay, I'll see you. Shame you can't take on the character of the guy, the alien guy. Wait, tells you where it is. Ah, that's the other one. Oh, poo. Can you go back? Right, okay, we got to go down. Yeah, you got to go down. Again. Right, okay, so there's that way. Right, oh, okay. Is it this way? Am I lost? I'm lost, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. what a maze. God, it's... Alright, okay, so where do you go next? Do you go this way? Let's back that way. Oh, nuts. Right, do you go this way? Okay, okay, right, okay. He thought that was a bit strange, didn't he? He was panicking there. Oh! No, I'm not going that way, you get electrocuted. Right, that's done. Oh, that way. Right, this way. Right. Now that's electrifying, so is there a way? That's console again. Where's that one? And you get electrified there, so I need to work out how to get to that. Can you not play? Oops. Hey, why did he put that on the space bar? Is that electrified? Should I try it? No, I'm not going to risk it. It's a bit too risky, that one. So... Right, okay, so... Come on, get up there. Picture it, censor it. There it goes. Oh! Oh. That's not good, is it? Where is it? Oops. Alright, okay. Mission failed. You see, he's at the wrong angle.
You don't have a chance.
You see, I can't really tell where he is. Okay. Right. There's one there. Who? See, I'm at the wrong angle.
Conquest is ours.
There you go.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You! Give me a hand with this!
Yeah, okay. Alright, okay, so resume.
Inferior life form.
Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Oh, okay, that's actually getting a bit exciting now. It's changed over to be video footage, isn't it?
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Inferior life form.
Oops.
Come on, hurry!
Oh,
No! No! You can't just run in there.
You must live to fight.
I will survive as long as I've my coat feet Weetabix on. No, I'll stay alive. Nope.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us.
I think it is
We'll have to live
Patrick,
with
whatever his name is. I can't remember that.
I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
You did what you had to do. I know it. We all do.
And we knew it would come to this. Hadri knew. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed we had to live to fight. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Kcin don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Kcin knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Okay. Back to general quarters. Right, we're going to call it a day, guys, and that's half an hour's worth of programming.
I'll finish this.
Right, guys.
Couldn't just lie there knowing.